Good evening and welcome to the news. Our top stories tonight. Supreme Leader Johnson laid a wreath today at the National Diabetics Memorial, marking 5 years since the Great Insulin Crisis. Parliament was controversially prorogued for the 246th week in a row. Opposition parties say that they are very concerned. On his first visit to the UK during his third term as US President, Donald Trump today opened the 38th Trump Hospital in London with its new premium suite. The new suite will contain golden bedpans, which can be rented for the very cheap price of only £5,000 or €250. The Church of England was dissolved today as it was found to be a bunch of treasonous Ramonas who hate Britain. Joining me to discuss this is the Secretary of State for Culture and Patriotism, Mr. Jonathan Wesley-Spratt. Mr. Wesley-Spratt, can you explain to us exactly why the Church of England was dissolved today?
Well, they've been out espousing all sorts of very unpatriotic values, such as taking care of one another and looking after those less fortunate than yourselves. And of course they were favouring Middle Eastern messiahs when we have perfectly good British ones here at home.
See. This isn't the first institution to be shut down, is it?
Well, no, of course. At first we had the RNLI, who've been caught ferrying people over to France. We had all the trade unions, obviously, and of course the Blue Cross, who had been rehoming perfectly good livestock.
Now, some of your critics might say that all you are doing is shutting down voices of dissent. What do you say to this?
I think that's a treasonous statement to be making, and I shall be having a word with your Director General.
Mr. Wesley-Spratt, thank you very much. Protests took place today at New Hadrian's Wall, with British peacekeepers coming under attack from Scottish nationalists, who seem a bit upset at the whole occupation thing. Nicola Sturgeon has released a statement from our Highland training camp for insurgents, calling for a second referendum on Scottish independence. In sports news, after a successful rat hunting championship, the winner took home the sought-after prize, a year's supply of tasty, tasty rat meat. We caught up with him earlier to see how he felt.
I'm quite tired, to be honest, and I'm quite hungry, to be honest. I ain't had a proper meal since they bricked up the Channel Tunnel.
It was an especially impressive win, considering that you hadn't been given your food ration this quarter. How did you manage it?
Well, on account of my hungriness, I've gotten quite good at catching rats, and it does make you devilishly motivated.
You've won a year's supply of rat meat. What are you going to do with it?
To be honest, it were only 4 rats, so I've already eaten most of it. I catch 2 rats on a good day. To be fair though, at least it weren't chlorinated like that crap you buy in a Sharps. These was proper British rats, these were.
And now for the weather. Everything is either on fire or underwater. This of course has nothing to do with global warming or climate change, which don't exist. That's all we've got time for today. I've been Arnold Robinson. These notes just say, "Why, God, why?" on them, and we hope you survive the night.